Good day, my dear students. Welcome to our discussion of your Quarter 3, Week 4 Self-Learning Module. I am Miss Caitlin Florendo, your Grade 7 English teacher. For this week's lesson, you are expected to grasp the learning competency, which is express one's beliefs and convictions based on a material viewed. And at the end of our discussion, you should be able to express your beliefs and convictions based on the material viewed, using the phrases and lines that show power in expressing whatever you hold valuable. Are you all ready? Okay, before we start, I want you to prepare your learning materials so that as we go along in our discussion, you may jot down notes some important points that may help you answer the activities at the last part of this presentation. But before we proceed in our main topic, let us first watch this video clip and answer the guide questions afterwards. Did you like the video? Alright, now on your answer sheets, answer the following guide questions. First, what environmental issues were presented in the video? Next, do you agree or disagree to what you have watched? Express your points of view about the environmental issues. How did you form your answers? When forming personal convictions, we often interpret factual evidence through the filter of our values, feelings, tastes, and past experiences. And these are all based on your opinion, belief, and conviction. Now, let us define what opinion is. An opinion is a judgment based on facts, an honest attempt to draw a reasonable conclusions from factual evidence. An opinion is potentially changeable depending on how the evidence is interpreted. So, opinions are statements that express a writer's feelings, attitudes, or beliefs. They are neither true nor false. They are one person's view about a topic or issue. So there are three types of opinions which we usually use in our daily conversations and when we express our stance in our idea or belief. So the first one is positions on controversial issues. Controversial issues may be questions, subjects, or problems which can create a difference of opinion. They can include issues which may have political, social, environmental, or personal impacts in an individual. Often they have no easy answer, in part because solutions may be based on an individual's values and beliefs. The next one is predictions about things in the future. So opinions may be based on an objective reasoning, inductive reasoning, deductive reasoning, and experience. And then the last one, evaluations of people, places, and things. So evaluations help determine what works well and what could be improved in a program or initiative, and your opinions may vary based on your personal experiences, perspectives, and stance. For you to easily identify opinions, there are some keywords that are expressed in a statement or ideas. So the first one is biased words. So bias means that a person prefers an idea and possibly does not give equal chance to a different idea. Some of the examples are bad, worse, worst, good, better, best, worthwhile, worthless, and etc. And then the other one is qualifiers. So a qualifier is a word that limits or enhances another word's meaning. It affects the certainty and specificity of a statement, and these are the examples. We have all, always, likely, never, might, seem, possibly, probably, should, and etc. The following are some of the expressions used to convey opinions. As you can see, we have two different sets. One is for personal and the other one is for general. Alright, so useful expressions to express your opinion in personal are the following. We have, in my opinion, to my mind, speaking personally, as for me, as to me, I hold the view that, I would say that, it seems to me that, from my point of view, I think, I consider, I find, I feel, I believe, I suppose, I presume, I assume that. Useful expressions to express your opinion in general. We have, some people say that, many people think or most people believe that, Everybody knows that, according to scientists, and the point is that. Now, what if your ideas are strong ones, wherein you strongly believe and hold the idea? What does it call? All right, these are now called belief and conviction. Unlike an opinion, a belief is a conviction based on cultural or personal faith, morality, or values. Since beliefs are inarguable, they cannot serve as the theses of a formal argument. Unlike an opinion, when you can form an argument based on the facts presented and can be changed eventually depending on your stand, beliefs and convictions are usually unbreakable and a lifelong truths. There are also some expressions that convey beliefs and convictions. So we have useful expressions to express your belief or certainty. We have, I am convinced that, I am sure that, I strongly believe that, I have no doubt that, and I believe it. And then we also have useful expressions to express your conviction or a strong belief. We have, there is no doubt that, I am confident that, it is certain that, it is absolute that, I am very sure that, I am very positive that, I strongly confirm that, I am really convinced that, I am absolutely convinced that, and it's my conviction that. Is everything clear so far? Okay, so for you to fully understand our topic, I have prepared some examples of opinionated statements and sentences that express one's beliefs and convictions. So we have here sample sentences expressing opinions. Number 1, I think the computer was the best invention. So we have the expression I think. Okay. Number 2, in my opinion, Philippines has the best street food. So for this one, the expression used is in my opinion. Number 3, I think summer is way more fun than winter. We have the expression I think. Number 4, some people say that it is better to settle in the rural area rather than in the city. What do you think is our expression? Okay, we have some people say that. And then for number 5, most people believe that learning a new language can make huge difference in your life. We have the expression, most people believe that. Next, we also have some sample sentences expressing beliefs and convictions. All right, so for number 1, we have, I strongly believe that we should learn how to adapt in technology. We have the expression, I strongly believe that. For number 2, I'm convinced that there is a solution to every problem. We have the expression, I'm convinced that. For number 3, I believe in free speech. We have, I believe. For number 4, it's my conviction that men and women all over the world are entitled to receive an education and that it is critical for peace, prosperity, and progress. We have, it's my conviction. And then for number 5, there is no doubt that staying at home can make a big difference in the global pandemic. We have the expression, there is no doubt that. To sum up our discussion, I have here a brief and concise description of each topic that you have to remember. So let's start with opinion. It is a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. And then we have belief, an acceptance that a statement is true or that something exists. And the last one, we have conviction, a firmly held and stable long-term belief. All right, I think you're all ready for our assessment. So please be ready with your copy of your module and with your learning materials. Let us start with the Let's Apply. For the Let's Apply, so you have to read the following situations and then identify the expressions used in expressing opinions and beliefs or convictions. Give possible reasons for the character's beliefs. Allow me to read each situation. We have number 1. Jose believes that being a veterinarian and working with animals would be a wonderful thing for him to do when he grows up. He thinks that he will become an excellent veterinary doctor in the future. And then we have number 2. Farah's dad got a new job in a new place. She thinks she likes the new house. Her room has a window that looks out on the backyard. Farah believes that her neighbors are kind. She also believes that she'd love her new school. And then last one, we have Danny thinks his mom is lucky to work in such a nice place. He believes that the workplace of her mom is big, has comfortable chairs and a nice ambience. He is convinced that he will have a job in that place and will work with his mom. And then we have Let's Analyze. Read the following quotations. Express your strong opinion of believing or not believing the author's conviction. Use the expressions mentioned above to begin or open your sentences. Number 1. Education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Number 2. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. And the last one, all students can learn and succeed, but not on the same day, in the same way. Next is, let's try. Read the following statements. Write your thoughts on the truthfulness that they show. Do you believe or not believe in them? Explain briefly. Number 1. Studying English is difficult. Number 2. All medical treatments in the Philippines should be free. Number 3. The mobile phone is one of the best inventions ever. Number 4. Youths aged 19 and below should stay home during the pandemic to reduce the risk of getting COVID-19. And then number 5. Mobile Legends should be banned in the Philippines. And lastly, the Let's Create part. So your final task is to create an essay expressing your beliefs or convictions based on the material viewed. Your goal is to write a persuasive essay consisting of 1 to 2 paragraphs expressing your beliefs or convictions based on the material viewed. So you are the editor of your school paper. Your target audience are the students in your school. As an editor of your school paper, you are to write an editorial about the effectiveness of the health protocols initiated by the DOH. You are to convince your schoolmates to believe in what you say, as you believe also in the advertisements about COVID-19, like the ones found in these links. Your product is a persuasive essay consisting of 1 to 2 paragraphs expressing one's belief or conviction based on the material viewed. Each paragraph has 5 to 7 sentences. There should be phrases or expressions that express opinions, beliefs, and convictions. And then lastly, your written output will be evaluated based on the following criteria: content, grammar, and mechanics. And that ends our discussion. I hope you have learned something today. Thank you. Keep safe and have a nice day.